Time now for the Morning Rush.
Let's start with Kristen Curry.
Good morning. More rain and thunderstorms on the way for today. By lunchtime, still tracking these showers across central and eastern areas. Even a little bit of mountain snow out there continuing this evening. Albuquerque looking at more widespread rain here. Temperatures cooler in the 60s. Still with the winds about 10 to 20 miles per hour. But overnight into tomorrow, we have yet another round of rain expected, starting to dry out slowly over the weekend. Adam?
First thing here, the teen charged with killing high school student Jaden Chavez Silver is preparing to head back to court today for more testimony in his trial. This after a key witness, the person you're seeing there, took the stand. Nicholas Gonzalez is the youngest of the teens involved. Gonzalez testified that he shot 2 bullets into the home, then his gun jammed. He says Isaias Madrid allegedly kept on shooting. Chavez Silver was not the target. The defense argues that Gonzalez is only trying to save himself.
The teen accused of killing a young woman could be tried as an adult. At least that's what the prosecution is considering asking for when they go back to court soon. Valencia County Sheriff's Deputy 17-year-old Israel Treadwell was having a get-together with some other teens and adults Monday when police say he shot 22-year-old Miranda Molinad after an argument. Treadwell pleaded not guilty yesterday. Still
no word from the Clovis School District this morning on whether an elementary school PE teacher facing charges of a 3rd DWI is still on the job. Clovis police say officers saw 51-year-old Steve Wittenberg rolling through an intersection and running into another car. And when they approached his vehicle, they say Wittenberg took off, hit a curb, knocked over a mailbox, and then crashed into a police cruiser.
Vice President Mike Pence is in Michigan and Wisconsin today holding political and tax reform events. Yesterday, President Trump traveled to Indiana to talk taxes after the White House and Republicans rolled out their blueprint to reform the tax system. The plan calls for slashing the corporate tax rate from 35% to 20% and reducing the seven current income tax brackets to 3. For details on how both sides of the aisle feel about this, go to our website, KRQE.com.
Hollywood is mourning the loss of Hugh Hefner, the American icon and Playboy founder, passed away from natural causes Wednesday at his home, the Playboy Mansion. The 91-year-old created a multi-million-dollar adult entertainment empire and in the process became what many call the ultimate Playboy himself. He was 91 years old.
On to some breaking news right now. Just into our newsroom, the White House has announced it will be waiving the Jones Act as the island of Puerto Rico continues to suffer from the devastation left by Hurricane Maria. The act required all goods shipped between U.S. ports be carried by ships built by Americans and operated by Americans. This was very heated debate about this. Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders just tweeted out that the act would be waived and go into effect immediately. The act was quickly lifted to help Texas and Florida in the wake of Hurricanes Harvey and Irma, but the DHS says that it was not able to lift the restrictions quickly because Department of Defense requested a waiver for those states and the department did not do so for Puerto Rico. On to other news. Construction continues this morning on 8 prototype walls that began going up this week at a border crossing in California. The purpose of this is to help officials figure out what types of walls might work best at different locations along the U.S.-Mexico border. All of the prototypes will be between 18 and 30 feet tall. Congress has not authorized any money for any actual border wall to be constructed.
The bill for Governor Martinez's meal at a 5-star burger in Santa Fe is paid this morning, but not before claims that she left that restaurant without paying the tab. Restaurant owner Robert Gonzalez says the governor and security ordered separately, and while her security detail paid, he says the governor just walked out. The governor's office says, quote, the governor pays for her meals, including this one, and attempting to exploit an obviously honest misunderstanding just demonstrates how petty our politics have become. The restaurant says somebody from the governor's office did come in around 7 last night to pay the bill.
Today's Metro Threat Index at an 8, looking at scattered to even widespread storms and showers this afternoon into this evening. Breezy conditions at the east, about 10 to 20 miles per hour, but the rain the biggest threat, considering we picked up over 3/4 of an inch yesterday. We'll likely see some areas of localized flooding, eventually drying out as we head into this weekend. Sarah?
New this morning, UNM officials have uncovered the history of a century-old totem pole. Recently, Maxwell Museum officials discovered the 1-ton, 40-foot-tall totem pole belonged to a tribe in British Columbia. Officials say it was stolen back in 1941 and placed outside of the museum where it sat for decades. To do the family and the pole justice, thousands of dollars and hundreds of man-hours was spent restoring the totem pole. It's now on display inside of the Hibbins Center. Back to you.
Time now for a check on traffic. Some slowing this morning, likely due to the wet streets out there. I-25 southbound down to 30 miles per hour between Osuna and the Big I, and I-40 eastbound minor slowing near Coors.
Garmin is unveiling a new fitness tracker that uses Disney characters to help kids stay active. Each works with a corresponding mobile app that sends kids on adventures like planning a surprise birthday party for their favorite character. Parents can also use the app to send reminders like homework and brush your teeth. That's pretty neat. The bands
Make your
cost
bed.
go to school. The bands cost about $100.
Nice.
But if they listen to that, that'd be a whole nother thing.
Yeah, how much for that? All right, time now for the 5 facts.
We'll start at number 5 this morning. We're 9 days away from this year's Balloon Fiesta. Rail Runner is offering special passes to the much anticipated event. On both sets of Saturdays and Sundays on Fiesta or during Fiesta, pass holders get unlimited train rides all day, as well as shuttle service from the Journal Center station to Balloon Fiesta Park. Details on the tickets at alwaysonkRQE.com.
On to number 4 right now. This morning, an Albuquerque mechanic is searching for the next person he'll give a car to. This time he's looking to help a victim of Hurricane Harvey. Robert Spinner got inspired to help others after his wife got sick, and he started working on cars to give them away. So far, he's helped out college kids, single moms, and needy families. He has now a 1990 Volvo wagon that he's worked on that he's ready to give away. For more details, go to our website, KRQE.com.
And number 3, a suspect who ran from police across I-25 nearly getting hit is waking up in MDC on a no-bond hold this morning. Police say when he was dodging traffic, he was also trying to dodge a warrant for attempted murder. APD says that is Diego Ochoa, and he's accused of using a car to sever his girlfriend's foot last month. Police didn't know it was him. Officers did eventually catch up with him in a nearby parking lot.
On to number 2 now. This morning, Bernalillo County's DA is calling on lawmakers to reform what he calls the state's troubled criminal justice system. DA Raul Torres says the situation is dire as car thefts, property crimes, violent crimes, and murder in Albuquerque has far outpaced other areas in recent years. He says they need to reform the situation, and he's blaming a lack of resources and court rules that mandate how his office must manage its caseload.
At number 1, looking at scattered to widespread showers and thunderstorms today. Localized flooding will be the top concern. We do have winds out of the east about 10 to 20 miles per hour. Temperatures cool today again. Most of us well below average in the 60s. More rain tomorrow with 70s, eventually drying out and warming up for the weekend.